I am Johnny Massacre and welcome to the cheeky live stream number 141, a place where I just chat a load of shit and give you a taster of my life in Tokyo. This is my vlog and we just have a lot of fun, have a chat about whatever's on our minds. Please feel free to join in the conversation.
Ajay says, Lord of mercy.
Lord of mercy. Man, I shouldn't, but I think I might have to. This cigar is a real bad man. Real bad man. It really is. I haven't had this particular one, but I've had the same brand, which is the best one I've ever had. And we got the torpedo bullet. So I think we might have to on this rather sexy Sunday. Do you not reckon, Massacre mates? Do you not reckon?
Says howdy, just lurking. We're traveling.
What's up, Milky? You have been missed. Guess what? I am back. Man, this is real moist. I got the humidor perfect. By the way, how does my voice sound? Because I put this kind of cover on it to stop the plosive sounds. Man, the humidor makes a big difference. Please vote on whether you think I should smoke this cigar or not. You can see the poll that is live now in YouTube. And people are voting no. We've had 2 votes and they've both voted no. Okay, all right. So maybe we're not smoking this tonight. I might have to do a Biden and just push it through anyways. Give it a cheeky sniff. I'm tempted. But I will abide by the poll. So please vote now.
Ajay says, what's up, Milky?
What is going on? Back in the mix. Oh my God, my computer is fixed. Thank God. Thank goodness. It's been a literal 2-month saga to fix this computer. They gave me a new logic board, so I had to restore my hard drive again. They wiped my hard drive a second time, but I'm experienced doing this now, so it wasn't actually as bad as the first time. Nowhere near as bad. And it said there was about 3 hours to go. And then it suddenly loaded without the 3 hours having elapsed, but there was no applications on it. It was all my files. Then I had to migrate the apps and I finally did it, mama. And because it's a new logic board, loads of plugins needed to be authorized again, which is kind of annoying. But it's all good. Bruv, I got an update on the date. The last cheeky live stream was so awesome. I watched it back. It was absolutely bloody hilarious. So I've got an update on the date. Does anyone want to hear an update? Does anybody want to hear an update?
Milkitia says update. Chad Latorno says hell why.
Hell yeah, what's up, Chad? I've got an update on the date. Am I not smoking? Oh, yeah, maybe I am smoking the cigar. We got people who says, yeah, fuck it, smoke it.
Chad Latorno says freedom.
Who's going to be the 51st deciding vote as VP? I feel it's going to be Ali, because I know if Ali comes in, she's definitely voting yes. Where is the jewel in the crown? Where is Ali? We need her to make an appearance. Whole lot of mercy. Man, so happy my computer is back. I got a monitor behind this camera. I can actually see what is going on. The HDMI port is working. And that means we can get on with business. We're going to try to remonetize the channel now. I feel like we're ready to rock, roll, and rumble like piping hot apple crumble. I'm mad excited. There's so much I got in store for you. Oh, Lord of mercy. You don't even know, bruv. You don't even know. But I feel like we should talk about Trump and Zelenskyy. Are we going to talk about that? We got 5 votes. It's a 60-40 split.
Says, Johnny, check your game store on your PC. I've sent you something on Friday.
Thank you, Ajay. I saw that. Thank you.
Restricted here.
What do you mean, Chad? What do you mean? You mean just like shadow banned? Yeah. So we're going to try to remonetize. Ajay, I saw that. I didn't see what game it was, but thank you so much. Really appreciate it. What game is that? Ajay bought me a game, mama. We should actually play Civilization 5. Apparently that's the best Civilization. That's what Ajay gifted me, so I'm very happy about that. Dude, we can also play Resident Evil 0. Lord of mercy. I'm so up for that. I'm so up for some Resi 0. We were rudely interrupted by my computer bug when we were about to play it. We actually went live, or just before we went live, my HDMI broke, so I couldn't play the game, bruv. Victoria.
Ajay says, Johnny, it's what I mentioned about 2 weeks ago. A cool rhythm game. Chad Latorno says you haven't seen anything from you for months. I just got a message saying you're no longer restrict.
What? Nah, you didn't get a message saying I'm no longer restricted. You mean you just got a message saying that I went live, right?
Chad Latorno says yeah, bro.
What? Dude, what? It wouldn't tell you if I was restricted. There's no way, dude. Don't fuck with me, man. What's this? What? Tell me what you saw, bruv. What did you see? We're smoking the cigar, yo. We're smoking. Mate, where's the jewel in the crown, Ali? Because I can't smoke without Ali.
Ajay says, Oi Victoria Rockwell.
Victoria. What's up, Victoria? Victoria, am I smoking this cigar? I think I am. So what do you want to hear about? You want to hear about the date, or do you want to talk about Zelenskyy and Trump? Because I have opinions. The date, or do you want to talk about a weird monster party cafe? What do you want to talk about?
Ajay says, Johnny, I want to see your reaction to the gift. Chad Latorno says both.
Okay.
Victoria Rockwell says all of it.
All of it. Which one do you want to start with? Raging politics? I've been having thoughts. I'm reading Elon Musk's biography. It's fucking brilliant.
Victoria Rockwell
So
says
good.
Ajay.
You got to read it. If you have any questions about Elon Musk, ask me. Because I know quite a lot about him at this point, up until when he started SpaceX. I'm loving this book. My dad got it for me for Christmas. He said, "You're the only person I thought would ever read this book," and he's right. I love it. Yeah, it doesn't feel like a chore in the slightest. Not at all. Oh Lord, man, we're gonna have so much fun. We're gonna have so. Do you know what? I might have to hate play Bloodborne, because I'm going to say like 30 frames per second Bloodborne hate play. F you Sony. That's what I'm going to call it. What are we chatting about first? We need a few more peeps, I think, before we start the stories. I feel so full. I just ate a kilogram of chicken thigh.
Says, OMG dude, my mother think her is the evil establishment of the world.
You mean Musk?
Ajay says, Johnny, open the gift. Do it, make your dreams come true.
Do it. Okay, am I opening the gift? Oh Lord. Alright, we're seeing what gift Ajay got me.
Chad Latorno says yeah.
There was this big booby Korean girl, but I had a video chat with her. And she just hated Jewish people. She was just hated Jewish people. The shit she was saying was just wacky and weird, dude. I call them Jewanon, right? Do you remember you had QAnon and BlueAnon? I call it Jewanon. Jewanon is the type of person who'll blame a Jew for fucking anything. Like they'll find a way. You talk about conspiratorial, they'll say like the Holocaust was orchestrated by the Jews. Jewanon. Right, she was definitely a member of Jewanon. Right, we're loading the Steam store. Oh, you received a gift from Ajay. It's called Thumper. It looks terrifying. Thumper is rhythm violence, a classic rhythm action, blistering speed, brutal physicality. You're a space beetle, brave the hellish void, and confront a maniacal giant head from the future. Sounds a bit like Sinistar. Does anyone remember that old school game? Thank you, Ajay. Mate. We might even just fucking play Civilization 5 tonight. Tonight's on. Oh, motherfucker, it's on. Dude, I watched the video for Biggie Smalls Juicy. That shit looks quite antiquated now. The video is fucked up. Like, there's no fit birds in the video, and Puff Daddy's in it. Puff Daddy is acting wacky and wild. He's acting really strange in that video. You look at him now in a different light, obviously, with the recent news.
Victoria Rockwell says the Jewish conspiracy theorists are low level. I say look above to Switzerland. What's up with that place?
What's happening in Switzerland? Okay. Let's let people know that we are live. Let's put it out to the world, bro. Let's put it out to the world. God. It feels so wrong when I can't do YouTube, yo. Yo, we're live. Okay. Man, we could play Civilization. That would be a lot of fun. So, what are we talking about? What are we going to talk about? Date, or are we going to talk about Trumpster and Zelenskyy? As I said, I have opinions. I have opinions, and I know what the flip is going on. I know what it's massive, mate. The Zelenskyy Trump news was massive.
Ajay says, Johnny, that big head you see is a boss battle. It appears at the end of each level. That's all I can say.
It sounds like Sinister. Do you know Sinister, Ajay? Sinister.
Chad Latorno says start with Trumpinator.
Start with Trumpinator. Why the hell not? Okay, I'll start with the Trumpinator. People want me to smoke this cigar. We've had 9 votes. We'll have one more vote. The next vote will basically decide it. If you haven't voted yet, and you can hear my voice, please look on the YouTube chat box and look for the poll.
Says, I'm not sure, Johnny.
And we have a poll whether I should smoke a fine Cuban cigar or not.
Says, I voted fuck it lol.
I know you did, Victoria, because you're a menace, aren't you? Menace. If you vote no, then it's basically going to be a 50-50 split, and JD Vance is going to have to come in with the tie-breaking vote. If you vote yes, I'm going to light this bad boy up. It's far too good for just a random Sunday, but spoken like a true addict. I just want to smoke it to get it out of this room. Like, it's just tempting me. It's just tempting me every day. I can't stop, man. I can't say no. One more vote. 15 people watching, only 9 votes. Please vote now if you haven't voted whether I should smoke this fine Cuban cigar. Romeo with Julieta is the brand.
Zero to donut.
Oh my God, she's back.
Johnny, Norway denied fueling a US ship over the UK crybaby. Ajay says.
0.
Mate.
Victoria. I missed you, 0. We missed you. Where the fuck have you been? Jesus Christ. Dude, we did the whole of Dark Souls 3 without you, and we were saying, where the fuck is 0? Where is she? Where is 0? We made some new friends, and we were saying, like, man, you need to meet 0. What happened to you? Are you alright? Shit, 0 to bonus here. My day is made. And she has a Sonic avatar. She's like the lone person in existence with a Sonic avatar who's not a perverted edophile pay. Is that too strong? Lot of mercy. So people still haven't voted. We got 14 viewers.
Zero says, I voted no for your health. I've had medical stuff like surgery coming up.
What's on the agenda, my friend? Did we talked a bit about stem cells, didn't we? Mate, Dark Souls 3. Have you finished Dark Souls 3, 0? You missed the whole thing. We did the whole thing. It's way shorter than the second one, and it's definitely shorter than the first one as well. It's actually my least favorite. Now that I've had time to marinate on it, it's my least favorite Dark Souls. I think we're gonna have to smoke this, yo. The thing is, we can't chat about my dating life, my romantic life, or lack thereof, without Milky. But I think Milky's lurking. But if she's not active, we can't do it. We can't do it without Milky. Tokyo calling Milky. Tokyo calling Milky. Are you present and correct? The Trumpster, mate. The Trumpster went ham on that midget dwarf Zelenskyy. Put him in his place, bruv. Like a little child who's asking mummy or daddy for the credit card again. Trump put him in his place. And man, I love this presidency. Like, honest to God, the Ukraine thing for me is actually becoming the icing on the cake. To some people, it might look extreme, but actually the Ukraine-Russia war is extreme. So now trying to stop it, you look at the mainstream media are painting you out as extreme because they've normalized this war. Now, if you want to stop it, it's all being pro-Putin. So because you want to stop a giant money laundering operation, you're pro-Putin.
Latorno says he got bitch slapped.
He did. He really did. The thing, mate, did you see, right? Because they obviously didn't like each other because Trump called him a dictator. And did you see when he met Zelenskyy, he goes, oh, you've actually dressed up this time for us, being sarcastic. That was the first thing he said. Trump is just absolutely cucking Zelenskyy. A lot of mercy, man. That was mad news. I watched the whole thing. And I have opinions.
Zero to Donor says, full hip fuse so maybe I can walk again.
Lot of mercy, man. Everyone, let's say a prayer for Zero to Bono. Dear Lord, please bless Zero to Bono and help her fix her ailment. Please make sure she's safe during her surgery and allow her to be mobile again. Please return this gift to her that was taken away. She doesn't deserve it. She deserves this. Amen. Let's go, Zero. Let's go. I was so happy for you. That's so good moving forward, right? At least that must feel good that you're moving forward. That always makes you feel better, right? I'm excited. For Zero. And I'm excited Zero's here. Zero to Bono.
Chad Latorno says amen.
Amen. Okay, fuck it. We're going to talk about the Zelenskyy. So I wrote some notes while I was doing some exercise. I was just using Siri to say it. So it's just going to be this rambling madness. But I did take some important notes. Okay, the Trumpster and Zelenskyy. We're going to get to this now. Right now. Let's do this. So I should give you just a general opinion at first. Oh shit, or maybe it's gone. Maybe I don't even have it. Did it get deleted? Let's hope not. Nah, surely not deleted. Oh Lord. Zelenskyy, like when he pissed off Trump, I know in his head he just went, oh Lord.
Also thank you for the prayers.
You deserve it. You're more than welcome. Alright. Trump, Zelenskyy. So just general outline. A deal was on the table, confirmed by both parties, that the war between Russia and Ukraine could end. And Zelenskyy went to the White House to basically sign that deal. That's why they were there. They had a press conference, and Zelenskyy was hostile towards Trump from the start. He was saying more and more crazy shit on literally the world stage. He was saying crazy shit to the leader of the free world, the most powerful man in the world, and the only guy who has the keys for peace for his country. He was saying crazy shit from the start, and Trump was being humble about it. And even though Zelenskyy was being a wanker, Trump wasn't letting it rattle him. And Trump was solely focused on peace. When Zelenskyy tried to derail it, Trump would just say, look, we just want to make a deal. We want to have peace. The thing is, I've been watching Trump give speeches for years. And I knew that before this, Trump felt like this is Biden's mess. He honestly feels that it wouldn't have started this war if he would have been in power. And he should have been in power. He should have been from the start, because the 2020 election was fraudulent, fray. And he doesn't really much like Zelenskyy. And he doesn't really care about Ukraine. And he's wondering why he's in this mess. That essentially it's like his kids have created this mess, and now he has to. He's frustrated that he has to fix this mess that these people created when they shouldn't have even been there to create that mess in the first place. That's all Trump wants to do. He sees himself as a deal maker. And he said all of this repeatedly in the press conference, but Zelenskyy is trying to derail it. And Zelensky's plan was to try to force Trump's hand by essentially attacking Trump, going on the front foot, going like full on aggressive on the world stage on live television. That was Zelensky's plan. It was Zelensky's fault. It was complete insanity because all Zelenskyy had to do was turn up, wear a fucking suit, say yes, 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 smile for the cameras, go and have the White House dinner, and that was it. The war would have been over and everything would have been fine. But he couldn't do that, and he kept on attacking Trump. The reason he was attacking Trump was because he kept on talking about how he wants security guarantees. He says, it's not enough just making a deal ending the war. We need security guarantees. Well, while all these people are dying, it's like there's a steamroller and it's running over all like your friends and family. You could stop the steamroller now on the premise that it might start again in 2 years, but you've got 2 years to work it out. But you might as well stop the steamroller now and stop people dying now and then work it out as you go along. Stop it as soon as possible. But no, Zelenskyy says, no, unless I get a guarantee that this steamroller is definitely going to stop forever in the future, I'm just going to keep it going. So that was essentially what happened in the press conference. He was obsessed with getting this guarantee. It was obvious to me, and I'm not even a deal maker, that you can't openly say on the world stage that America is now going to become an aggressor against Russia, because then when America goes to deal with Putin, Putin's going to say, what the fuck is this? The whole reason it started was because America broke the agreement and went to Russia's doorstep. So the more militaristic America gets, the less chance there is of a deal. So in the press conference, you just be diplomatic. And that's what Trump and Vance were saying. They wanted diplomacy. That's all you have to do. Then behind closed doors, then you have the argument. And what will happen in the end then is everybody looks like a winner. They're gonna brand it so like everyone is a winner. What's up, Alien Cat? I see you in the comments. I'm so happy you're here. You make everybody look like a winner. You make Russia will give Russia whatever angle they want so that they look like a winner, but not at the expense of the US. Same for Ukraine, same for America. That's literally what Chiang Kai-shek did during the Xi'an incident, when he was kidnapped by essentially mutinous nationalists of his own side, and then the communists intercepted him as well with the mutinous nationalists, and then everyone was negotiating. Russia was also negotiating that situation because they didn't want Chiang Kai-shek to be killed. Apparently, this is according to Edgar Snow, who's the leading authority on the Chinese Revolution, and he was the only like prominent Western journalist in the country at that time. Russia didn't want Chiang Kai-shek to be killed because Chiang Kai-shek was a necessary buffer against imperialist Japan. And when they released Chiang Kai-shek, leader of the nationalists, the enemy of the communists, they did it in a way where the communists said, look, we got something good out of this, and the nationalists say, like, we got something good out of this. And afterwards, then Chiang Kai-shek actually went after some of his communist rivals and persecuted them and threw them in jail. But when he was released from being a prisoner, it looked like all sides won. This has been happening for hundreds, if not thousands of years, and that's all they had to do. Behind closed doors, have the argument. Then America can say, look, we've got this amazing minerals deal. Trump can say, look, I ended the war. Ukraine can say, look, Zelenskyy, he presided over this real fighter. He was there to the end, and like he's got the war finished as well. This negotiation. And then Putin can say, you know, we got what we wanted. We got a bit of land. Everyone, that's all they had to do. Zelenskyy, turn up, wear a suit, smile, go home. But he couldn't do that. The other thing, aside from needing this security guarantee, that created this argument, this national argument, like of a likes we've never seen before, which is amazing. People have different opinions on it, but my opinion was aligned with like a third or like 40% of the general opinion on YouTube comments, which was, we should be able to see what these negotiations are like. This is what it's like behind closed doors. We should see what's actually happening. So it removes the somewhat the conspiracy theories and all the guessing about what's going on. We can actually see what's happening. The other thing which created this argument was Zelensky's just vicious hatred of the Russians. For me, it comes across like it's not about peace for Zelenskyy as much as it is destroying the Russians. Like the guy is full of hatred. And okay, let's assume that Zelenskyy is a patriot and just for argument's sake, and he wants the best for his country. He's not laundering money. He's not corrupt. He's a great moral, upstanding leader. He's for that kind of character, he's awfully full of bitter hatred. It really felt like he just wanted to destroy the Russians rather than just have peace. And Trump, he knew, he kept talking shit on Russia and saying how they're terrorists and all this kind of stuff. Trump is going to have to go back to Putin to finish this deal. And if he's on live TV going, yeah, Putin's a terrorist and he's a scum of the earth, then he can't make a deal with Putin. So what do you hope to achieve by talking trash in this meeting when America is the only person who can finish this? The last thing I'll say on it is I think it's probably a war that was made on purpose by America. If you look at the 2014 coup, America's fingerprints are all over that. And America needs there to be war to make shitloads of money. We had Afghanistan, and then as soon as that ended, it segued perfectly into this, and it's an endless war. And it has the fingerprints, the same fingerprints as the corruption surrounding USAID. USAID, you had these DEI programs that were in every single Western country, England, Germany, France, Spain. It's all the same in lockstep. The chances of that happening organically with all the checks and balances between those countries is basically zero. And that was proved to be correct. It was an organized thing and it wasn't organic. We saw with the USAID information being revealed through Doge and Elon Musk that it was someone who's paying people to carry out this agenda, and they're all doing it in lockstep at the same time. The Ukraine-Russia war has all the same hallmarks of this kind of woke leftist globalist plan. Every single Western European country is saying the same thing about Ukraine. They're all just donating. England, we've had all this talk in England about how we've got no money. We cut the winter fuel allowance for pensioners. We've got this like £20 billion black hole apparently in our economy. And in spite of all of that, after Zelenskyy got a bitch slapped by Trump, he immediately got on a plane to London, and Keith Starmer shaking his hand, giving him another $2 billion when UK doesn't have any money. All of that industrial complex that you saw with USAID and DEI, it looks like the same thing is kind of going on with Ukraine. It looks like there's someone's just funding it, and it's basically your tax money. And so it's probably a lot of laundering, and it's probably about power, because the DEI is about getting money and it's about power, cementing your power. Ukraine's about power. The Western world is going to move up to Russia's border. It agreed that it wouldn't when the Berlin Wall fell. There's something that smells really, really fishy about this Russia-Ukraine war. And it seems like the reason countries are in it is more than just what they claim, which is, oh, Russia's going to take over the world. It's going to like invade all these countries next. So I feel that it's a globalist plot. And I feel the reason it's being prolonged is not in the best interest of the world. It's in the best interest of the people who started the war. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like to me. So that's basically what happened. The flashpoint was when J.D. Vance interjected. J.D. Vance, after Trump 3 or 4 times tried to calm Zelenskyy down and stop him from ruining the deal by telling him it's about diplomacy, we're going to use diplomacy, we're going to come to a deal, J.D. Vance stepped in and said, I'd just like to say something. You know, he said the last guy was belligerent, Biden, and he was saber-rattling and trying to be the tough guy with Russia. When he did that, Russia invaded Ukraine. So he says, how about we don't do that tactic and we actually try to use diplomacy? And then Zelenskyy used the main argument for keeping this war going, which is, well, if you don't do it, there's going to be more invasions and Russia's going to invade you and it's going to come to your doorstep. Zelenskyy said, you have a nice big ocean between you and Russia, but if you don't give us security guarantees, basically say Russia are a bunch of assholes and like essentially put American boots on the ground or American military tech, which will be seen as like an American proxy by Russia, then like Russia's going to come and like kill you with World War III. That is the main argument. The left say he's going to keep going. The right say he's not. And that Zelenskyy has vested interest in the war, and so do other people as well, like military industrial complex. So that's basically what happened. And it just degenerated into this shouting match. Some people are questioning whether it was a setup, because Zelenskyy obviously is dancing to the tune of the people who pay him, which is all the globalists in the EU. And they obviously want to try to stick one to Trump. And they obviously want the war to keep going. So maybe they told him to publicly fuck it up in front of Trump to keep it going, and also try to like humiliate Trump on the world stage and destabilize his campaign. Because if they can destabilize it and make it even worse, then they can just blame Trump. So it's difficult to know exactly what his motivations are. But it seems to me like this war is being created by the globalists. They want this war and they want to prolong it. And Trump, like he did in his first presidency, he's showing that he doesn't want war and he just wants common sense. So after that, Zelenskyy sent a message saying he still wants to do the deal. So I don't think it's been scuppered. It just looked insane on live TV. If you're going to criticize Trump, it would be like this. So I love the way Trump is always himself. He's always using talking points to boost himself during this whole debacle. So for example, he'd always say, Biden, it would never have happened if I was in charge. I've been the most peaceful president. And he kept on selling his brand because it's all about the Trump brand. When Trump was losing money and his business was in jeopardy decades ago, he actually just started using his name as a brand and putting it on various buildings. And that's what basically turned him into the billionaire businessman he is now and cemented his success. And that never leaves him. He's always pushing the Trump brand. And sometimes I thought, well, you're trying to broker a deal between Russia and Ukraine. Like, is it really the time to big yourself up? But then I also thought, no, because it might be necessary for him to do that, because more people are going to be watching this event than any other event in recent times. This is a huge deal. So in order to break through the propaganda of the mainstream media and maybe just show people who you really are and what Trump's really all about, he needs to big himself up on this stage when he has this kind of platform. So I get why he did it, but he was bigging himself up quite a lot. And also when he met Zelenskyy outside the White House, he said, oh, so you dressed up today. So he was kind of cussing him a bit there, and he cussed him before and called him a dictator, but that's always been Trump's strategy, is to establish himself as the dominant alpha in order to push through the deal. And in the end, it might work, but that would be one criticism you might be able to level against Trump. The other one would be, could he have been more diplomatic? I mean, I ask you, if you're in a restaurant and your girlfriend, or if your girl and your guy is like shouting at you in public and demeaning you, at what point do you push back? Because if you're someone like Trump who has a reputation, if Zelenskyy came in there and called Trump like you're an idiot, you're a wanker, you're the worst guy ever, you can't expect him to sit there and take it. So, you know, could Trump have been diplomatic in that situation? When Zelenskyy was doing all of his stuff, could Trump have just said, look, okay, you know, there's a few details we need to iron out. We're going to do that afterwards. Let's just focus on the deal. But then Zelenskyy was being so antagonistic and he wouldn't drop it. And he was raising his voice and saying, no, to Trump on the world stage, like the most powerful guy in the world, the most powerful country. I kind of felt like he made his position intolerable. It's interesting that it was Vance who set him off, because I felt Trump was kind of giving it back to him more. And as the interview went on, or the press conference went on, Trump was making more and more like digs at Zelenskyy, but in a kind of not a direct way, because he wanted to try to keep things together. But Trump does not like Zelenskyy. During the press conference, he said, Poland, I love Poland. He never said he loved Ukraine. And Zelenskyy was, I don't know, he just seemed like a desperate girlfriend who wanted attention. He was pathetic, in my opinion. He was saying, look, do you stand with us? Do you stand with Ukraine? Like, or do you stand between, or like with Russia? And Trump didn't say still with Ukraine. He says, I stand between. And you have to, if you're going to make a deal. If you're going to mediate between two people, it's like, no, I'm with this guy. That guy's not going to come in on the deal. So either Zelenskyy is stupid, or he's too emotional and hot-headed, or it was plotted and planned. I have a feeling that he believes his own hype, because he is the money laundering laundromat machine through which all of the European money is moving. Even he said himself 100 mil disappeared of the 170 bill. 70 bill disappeared. 100 bill disappeared of the 170 bill America gave them. And so he believes the hype. They're bigging him up. He goes to London. We don't have any money. Our main capital is now Londonistan, and our infrastructure is screwed. We've got so many we've got like more migrants than anyone else right now in Europe. we got no money, we got inflation. And Keir Starmer's like shaking his hand immediately after Trump. There you go, have another $2 billion. He believes the hype. He's got this huge globalist hydra behind him. I just think he believed his own hype. And I think he had a few people in his ear, like von der Leyen, or those kind of people saying, like, you need to push back against Trump. Their hubris probably came through the proxy of Zelenskyy. I think that's probably what happened, to be honest. So that's what happened in the interview. And it was nuts. In the press conference, it was nuts. Trump started off by saying he wanted peace. And immediately Zelenskyy came in and started calling Putin a terrorist and calling him a murderer. And they're saying that's not for negotiation. That's how Zelenskyy started this diplomatic meeting. 12 minutes, Zelenskyy massively disrespected Trump by saying that America gave much less than Europe. He said that to Trump. He goes, no. He goes, you gave less. Dude. America gave you like 200 billion. And it's like, Ukraine, like, screw Ukraine. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's got nothing to do with America. Ironically, America might have caused all of this through the proxy of NATO. Like, if it really was a coup in 2014, which is, I would not put it past America, but that's not Trump's America. So he said that America didn't give as much. So that was really, really bad. And on 14 minutes, Trump was saying people were dying on both sides. And Zelenskyy kept coming back to this and saying, no, Russia came to us first. He goes, the person who comes first, you have to punish them first. He keeps on saying how it's like his territory, Ukraine's territory. Trump keeps talking about how people are needlessly dying. And then Zelenskyy saying, Trump can stop the enemy in our land. There's no reason to say any of this publicly. Like, there's nothing to gain at all. Trump was not antagonizing at all. Like, not at all. And like, someone in the press asked Zelenskyy a mad question. Say, why don't you ever wear a suit? And it's a fair question. But in the middle of this tense press conference, that was the wrong thing to ask. And Trump even defended Zelenskyy. He put his arm on and said, no, forget. So Trump was trying to like smooth it out. Zelenskyy didn't want it to happen. Look, if you're negotiating with someone and they're being an asshole and you're being nice to them for like 30 minutes but they won't change their mind and they're going to continue to be an asshole to you, there is nothing you can do. Zelenskyy wanted on the world stage for Trump to say that America would commit to like a military strategy against Russia. And that is not going to happen on the world stage. So if you keep asking that and you know that's going to scupper the deal, what the hell do you expect? So it looked a bit wild, but it looks wild because America advanced to Ukraine's border when there was a deal not to, tried to advance NATO that far. You saw what happened in reverse when Russia went to America's doorstep during the Cuban Missile Crisis. It was nearly World War III. America did the same thing after probably what was a coup in 2014. And now you're seeing some crazy shit because people started some crazy shit. Trump is not the one doing the crazy shit. He's trying to stop the crazy shit. And when you look the crazy monster in the face that you created, some crazy shit's going to happen. And you got to see it live on the world stage. It's not Trump's fault. So that's what happened, basically. Zelenskyy was being a knob. Zelenskyy was being ungrateful. I don't know what he ever hoped to possibly achieve with the way he was speaking to the Trumpster like that. And he went home empty-handed, and he's probably going to have to commit to the same deal anyway. And he's now going to be forever condemned to memery. There's this amazing meme of Zelenskyy looking like a little beach. And Trump and Jenny Vance going, nah, like that. A little bit like a 2025 updated version of the Drake one where he's going like that, which is so good. It's super awesome. So let me hear what you lot are saying.
Alien Cat says, hell yeah, mates.
Hell yeah.
Victoria Rockwell says Ella and good. Mark Hatfield says I thought Trump was awesome, he's a leader. Zero to Dona says, I'm not happy he insulted our vice president. This isn't a COD lobby. The Ukraine crybaby just wants power. It grows. Milkitia says, 0. Zero to Dona says, hi Milky, I'm not dead yet. Milkitia says,
yay.
I just left Los Baños dude, I was hoping to get your socials but I was too late : Ellie and Cat says hey Victoria, Mark and Milky. Zero to Dona says, I've had medical issues so I've been busy. Fun fact,
Bless
I'm
you.
allergic to basic treatment shots. Zero to Dona says, Damn redhead gene's gonna kill me one of these days lol. Zero to Donor says, is that way Trump was in so many movies back in the day, lol. Chad Latorno says, he tried to sabotage the meeting.
Yeah,
Victoria Rockwell
you're right,
says,
Chad.
worst poker player ever. Ellie and Cat says, he was supposed to sign this deal a couple times before and you kept saying oh the next time we meet. Ellie and Cat says, Trump was expecting him to sign the deal this time, which is why he put it all out to the public to show his victory, and then Zelenskyy held this ground foolishly. Zero to Donor says, the weird thing about all this, the Ukraine has never mattered in a time of war. Why is it so damn important now? Like I heard zero things about it growing up. Ellie and Cat says, Zelenskyy wears those clothes to look like a military leader as opposed to a goofy comedian. Ellie and Cat says, good point zero. When the Germans came into Ukraine and World War II, they thought they were being saved from the Russians who were starving them at the time. Donkey says this was theater. Trump is smart. It's a way to start distancing him. PH Joy says see that Home Alone meme with Zed as the lil kid.
Yeah, so good. You have to look for that. That was wicked. Okay, we've just had an absolute crazy one. Alien Cat has tipped $121 as a madman. He says, keep going, my brother. Whole lot of mercy. What have I done to deserve that? That's really, really sweet and kind of you, Alien. Thank you, mate. I appreciate it very much. Oh, that's really made my night. We should get an animation with that as well. Somehow, some way. I've got to find a way. I got to find a way. Let's. Oh my god.
Victoria Rockwell says, I posted that one, join nice.
Oh my god, you're so generous, mate. Here we go. Let's unleash it again. Alien Cat, big spender. Hey, big spender. Oh, no, that's not you. That's a subscriber. Hey, big spender. Alien Cat, what a beast. He's coming up on the... I'm going to close this map. There it is. Alien Cat, thank you so much, mate. That made my night. That made my night. Is it time to smoke the cigar then? So, Alien Cat, sorry about the other day with... I couldn't do the thing with the arcade. But you know what, bruv? Look, I've got it all set up. This is my GoPro, and that's connected to the Mac via a USB, which will transfer the video feed and goes through like a little graphics card thing. And then there's also like a power connector. So I wear this on my head, and it means I can give you a first-person view. So when I go to fix that arcade and install the new joystick, I can take instructions from you. So what was the best time you said to do that? It was like 8 in the morning or something. I'm super looking forward to installing that new joystick. And then I can play arcades like first person. You can see the screen. And I've also got like a, I forget what it's called, but this, I've actually got it over there somewhere. It's like this strap that goes around your body harness. There's a steel pole that goes out the back and up. And you can put the camera there, so you can be behind me, like you can see me hitting the buttons and the arcade screen.
Channel called Ask America Edgar. He's a right-wing puppet who talks to ninnies on the street at protests.
Oh, those are always quite entertaining. So we've got the results of the poll whether to smoke the cigar.
Says, nice, we just need to set a time.
15 votes, 28 concurrent viewers. Everyone wants me to smoke the cigar, so I'm going to smoke it. Because why the flip not? Why? How much to cut off the cigar when it's a torpedo shape? This is like, I don't know how much we cut off, but how much? It's time for, this is where you need AI, bruv. Well, let's ask AI. How much to cut off a torpedo cigar with a cigar cutter?
PH Joy says he's actually a puppet with a sassy mouth.
3 to 6 millimeters. Start small. Okay.
Zero to Donor says, I can't stop you from smoking, but I will wag my finger at you like a little old lady.
Turning me on. Start small. You can always cut more, but you can't reattach tobacco. Okay, so 3 to 6 millimeters. That's like really small. Wow, this is like a tiny little thing. Is that all we're doing? Is that all we're doing? Mate. It's so wrong to smoke this. So like, my some girl I know bought this for me. She actually bought me 4 cigars. And I smoked 3 of them. And this, I saved this one. She also bought me 2 cheeky little bottles of champers, but I'm not gonna fucking drink that. We're gonna drink this. We're gonna smoke this.
Joy says we love it when Johnny talks like an old English elder.
Oh, you like that, do you? Little minx. Look at you, PH Joy. God. You're such a little minx, aren't you, Joy? Okay. We actually are going to smoke this, aren't we?
Zero to Donor says, man is going to circumcise that poor thing. Mark Hatfield says you should use a wooden match.
What, like a player? What's that, Mark? Is that enough? Is it really that small? That's so tiny, dude. Man, it feels all moist and excellent. Whole lot of mercy. We're lighting this beach. Come smoke with me. Come smoke a Cuban cigar. Romeo and Julieta. Where's Ali? We can't.
Boy says naughty.
Naughty, darling. We can't smoke this without Ali, can we? Ali, you're here in spirit.
Mark Hatfield says donut kind of day.
I feel like water should come off, but I'm mad afraid to do this in case it like fucks up. Okay, that's actually quite clean. Because it's conical, you can actually be quite aggro with this. If you fuck it up, do you know what? I didn't tell you a lot, but the really long one I smoked, I definitely cut too much off that and you couldn't even draw it all.
I think I'll have guacamole for breakfast.
Romeo and Julieta. Whole lot of mercy. Shit. Here we are again. Oh man, I tell you.
Joy says, is it Saturday night or Sunday night in Tokyo, Johnny?
These are the best cigars, you know. They really are. It's Sunday. Sunday at 12:35. So technically it's Monday, darling.
Zero to Donor says, I miss the smell of cigars. One of the guys at my mom's very old work would smoke them at the auto storage shop. Smoky and smooth.
Yeah, I do like the smell. Obviously, I can totally understand how someone would hate this. Like, if you don't like the smell of cigarettes, you won't like this.
Sunday morning here.
Sunday morning. Yawning. Dawning.
Mark Hatfield says actually you should brush it with tequila.
Oh shit, is that the flex? Mark, is that enough to cut off? I actually cut more than I thought I should, but I still feel like I want to cut more, but I don't know. That has to be enough. But I feel like the wide Churchill, which is similar to this, it's a bit wider. It's that had a better draw, and it was the same size as the end. Is that? Can I take more off that? I didn't take that much. I know it's a bit blurry, but that is a fucking
Zero to Donor says, maybe it's so it to last longer, so you cut less for less of a puff.
Maybe. Like, it definitely feels like it's going to go slower than the other one. So am I telling you about my romantic life? Are we going there? Who knows the story from last time?
Mark Hatfield says if draw's good that's enough wouldn't match. PH Joy says, John is not getting buzzed. He's hyperventilating trying to get a drag off that pointy cigar.
I want to cut more off the end. You should only cut off a very small portion of the tip. Okay. A few millimeters. Yeah, no. I'm definitely not going any deeper than this.
Ajay says, I still remember the date, Johnny.
Okay. Oh shit.
PH Joy says.
We can go more.
Response when I messaged wherefore art thou, Romeo?
Man. Okay. Okay. So, oh wait. First of all, what do you think happened in the narrative in this romantic story? I'm cutting more. This is dangerous. I'm going to dangerous territory, y'all, with this shit. That's more like it. Yeah, you can go. You can get more aggro with that. That's more. Look, that's more like it. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking with gas. That's good. That's real good. It makes a huge difference. See, the mental thing is with the...
Donor says, I'd need a summary of what happened. Is it a good or bad story?
It's like an hour-long story. It's probably one of my favorite cheeky live streams I ever did. I watched it back and I just found it really entertaining.
PH Joy says, found out my man didn't call for a month because he was in a car accident and was in hospital for 9 days.
What? Shit, is he alright? Right, I remember you mentioning that. I bet you were ready to kick him to the curb with your automatic thoughts. I guess the lesson is to not rush to conclusions, right?
PH Joy says, it's a good story and it's not over yet.
Oh my lord, I was right to cut more of that. The mad thing is with the torpedo one is you can modulate exactly how much smoke you're going to get. There's so many different levels you can create personally. So this adds another dimension to the smoking experience. Damn, alright. Okay. So. It's a beast of a cigar. I'm telling you. Okay. So, just to recap. Girl I worked with 10 years ago. So gorgeous. Fancy the fuck out of her.
Mark Hatfield says I used to roll joints that size. Ajay says,
Jesus.
Johnny, she was into you. Just introvert and shy. She's definitely open to meet you again. When you arrange a second date, try to kiss her on a non-public place. PH Joy says, I only blocked him for a day or two, but yeah, he hit his head and hurt his neck. He came over Tuesday and I gave him a massage with CBD oil.
Say no more, PH Joy. Lucky man. So, yeah, really fancied the fuck out of her. She had a boyfriend. He was like really tatted up, some punk vocalist. And then 10 years later, basically matched her on a dating site. And it's all good, but she's really slow to reply. Met up. She's super nice and super sweet, and it kind of went how I thought it was going to go, where she's just so nice. But she started off by telling me how introverted she was. And so it felt like, I don't know, some of the things she was laughing at things, and that's a really good sign on a date. Genuine laughter, but it was at things which maybe weren't even that funny, or like, so I was wondering if there's some neurodivergence. And there's people talking about Asperger's and being on the spectrum, like they can't read cues, and if that's the case, they need you to make decisions. Is that the case? I don't fucking know. Anyway, so like, we got kicked out after 2 hours from the joint. And she said, oh, I thought we were going to stay for longer. So that meant she could have stayed for longer. So when I asked her for, let's go for a drink, she basically declined and said she has something to do. That means she doesn't want to hang out. Because like I said last time, if it was Brad Pitt, she would have gone, right? And also, so I went to say goodbye. I wasn't even planning to kiss. But it was like, it just felt warm. And she looks big smile. I felt like she wanted to. So I went for it. And she just went, oh, like reacted. And then I'm not one to fail easily. So I just, fuck it, go for it again. I tried to kiss her again. And she was kind of reacting. She's just so sweet and just too innocent. Didn't manage to kiss her. She went to the platform. Then I realized it was the same platform as me. But I did the walk of shame because I didn't want to go to the same platform after failing the kiss. Went home, walked home, then got the bus. And then I should have waited for her to send the message first, but I was so pissed off, feeling sorry for myself. I sent a message saying, "Did you get home all right?" I was just off my game. That was so stupid. Scarcity equals demand. You have to show a bit of scarcity. Anyways, so I was pissed. I thought it's definitely failed, but I was wrong. So I was never going to message her again after messaging her before she messaged me on the way back. But she messaged, and so she sent me a video of her diving, right? She said that's why she couldn't hang out on the date. She said, Johnny, hope your weekend is going well. Thought I'd show a snippet of my diving class. So she used to be a professional swimmer, and so I'm looking at her in a diving pool, and her body's really hot. And I said, like, good to hear from you, blah, blah, blah. I said, this is better than anything on Netflix. She said, thanks. So she responded. She said, thanks. I'm flattered. If not for this class, I could have spent more time with you. So she probably knew that I was pissed that she didn't spend more time with me. I said, well, you might just get the chance. Blah, blah, blah. And then, check this out. This is really thought. I couldn't believe she said this. Said, I was thinking about our dinner last Friday. Normally I'm a bit slow, and although I wasn't ready for a kiss, I was happy you took me out and I had a lovely time. Not everyone was as thoughtful as you. I sure can reassure that. That's a little bit too much information. Not everyone was as thoughtful as me. Like, she's hot. She's obviously got loads of guys like after her, but yeah, that I don't know. But anyways, I wasn't expecting that. And then I said, let's just meet up again on March the 8th. And basically March. So we're gonna meet up again. She's really slow to reply to messages. She'll like read it and reply 3 days later. I don't know if she's playing some game on me. Because again, right, that makes you more interested. Like maybe I'd be less interested if she replied more frequently. I definitely would, but I was not expecting that at all. But that basically means she's a proper introvert though, right? Do you know what I'm saying? So that's basically what happened. That is basically what happened. Ladies, give me your professional opinion.
Victoria Rockwell says, I think if it's that big in a cigar wrapper it's a blunt lol. PH Joy says, keep the connection with her, but be sure not to rush it, Johnny. PH Joy says, I like blunts best. Victoria Rockwell. Victoria Rockwell says, I haven't had one of those in forever. Good times. PH Joy says, you guys go way back, so that puts a little pressure on, but you really have to start from scratch with her. Ajay says, but Johnny, you're a booty man, so of course you have Asperger like me. Lol. PH Joy says, same here Victoria. PH Joy says, Johnny likes the tatas too, right?
Yes.
Victoria Rockwell says Asperger's the best S. Linda Marconi says, hello Johnny boy, excellent show.
Hey Linda.
Joy says, it's not over. Zero to Donor says, I mean, first date depends on the girl. I probably wouldn't let it happen, but maybe you just surprised her too. VFR 1200 says from 2028.
Hell yes.
AJ says, there you go Johnny, your kiss wasn't a fail. She just confirmed she wasn't ready for a kiss, as I speculated. PH Joy says,
Boss.
I like halibut cheeks and I probably have Asperger's.
So, what the hell happened on the first date? Like, who, if you, so she obviously like, I could, as soon as I saw her, she saw me before I saw her, and she was coming towards me with this big beaming smile. She looked so happy. So she definitely likes me. Why would you not kiss someone if you like? What the hell? And he gave you 2 opportunities, and he's fucking me. He's me, for fuck's sake. What? Why would you be like, is she that innocent? If she's that innocent, can it still be fun? Do you think she was screaming inside? Do you think she's an introvert? Do you think she's a chronic introvert? Do you think she has Asperger's?
100 says, Zelenskyy panhandle a self-kick.
Yes.
PH Joy says Asperger's and Harley butt cheeks. Brad W says, maybe she saw your stream.
This is the other thing, like,
Brad W says, saw you were genuine.
because she listens to my songs and she was telling me about my lyrics, so she could easily be watching the stream. If you're watching the stream, baby, come and have a suck on this cigar. No, fuck! Erase! Is there an erase? But I mean, I literally, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. You said you kind of wanted a cigar, right? Oh, fuck. Okay. Anyways, like, come and smoke with me sometime.
PH Joy says, yeah, be careful what you say.
Is that a threat? Getting all Trump on me now.
Johnny.
What?
Zero says, you would have been better off holding her around her shoulder. Kissing can be more intimate than just holding hands. She might be better off holding your arm so she goes at her pace.
What? Oh, did I mess it up? Oh my god. But I'm genuine, right? That's what counts. That's what this is. Celebrate the date.
PH Joy says come and have a suck on this. Victoria Rockwell says and much like Zelenskyy Johnny also shot himself in the foot right before our very eyes lol. PH Joy says guard cigar.
Hey, don't compare me to Zelenskyy. Bloody hell, Victoria. That's a step
Joy
too far.
says SMH. Zero to Dona says lol.
This is a serious cigar. This is like, I just got married and I'm going to have a slice of $5,000 wedding cake and smoke this bad boy. That's what this feels like. Whole lot of mercy. It feels like I'm not good enough for this. I feel like I'm not experienced enough for this. It feels like a little bit wasted on me.
Joy says ha ha ha, well played Victoria Rockwell, fierce comedy.
Whole lot of mercy. Wow, Victoria's got a new... Do you have a new profile picture? Victoria. Looking babylicious.
Zero to Dona says, Johnny is showing us how good he is at sucking with that cigar. VFR 1200 says what's the opinion in the UK of the beggar Zelenskyy?
So bad. I had a conversation with my dad about this. It's so funny because he's in the UK bubble. My dad literally asked me, he goes, what do you think Putin has on Trump? What dirt do you think Putin has on Trump?
Johnny, you can do something incorrect but it doesn't make it a fail or a mess up. She wants to meet you again, and that says enough.
Yeah.
PH Joy says, I couldn't smoke a whole cigar. That would last me weeks. Randomman says, G-Day Johnny DJ man. She might not have autism, but could be seeing how you handle mild rejection. Could have been hurt in the past. Hope you're well man 07.
Why are women so
PH Joy
complicated?
says lol zero to Dona.
Random man, how are you, my friend?
Victoria Rockwell says you missed it VFR, just rewind a bit back to hear the consensus.
So, my dad said, what dirt do you think Putin has on Trump? Because Trump's like looking to end the war. So, that's what people in the UK are obviously thinking. Like, my dad's a barometer for what most people think. My dad, because he still reads legacy media, I told him, stop reading legacy media. If you use X and you speak to someone who consumes legacy media, it feels like there's a million different like branching things that you know that they're so many weeks behind. I don't know. Some men are sensitive. Yeah, I think women are more though. So my dad had no idea that the biggest investigation in history, most expensive ever, was conducted against Trump for alleged ties to Russia. It was the most extensive ever, and not a single thing was found. But my dad didn't know that, and so he thinks that Putin has something on Trump. When Putin invaded, not when Trump was there. If he has something on Trump, he'd invade when Trump was there. He invaded when Biden was there, and Biden, his son, was in Ukraine on a Ukrainian energy board. And Trump tried to investigate them rightly for that. And then they impeached Trump for that. So that's what people in the... Dude, the narrative is Russia's going to invade the rest of Europe. It's going to be World War III. Of course it isn't. All the other countries are NATO countries. If they do that, it will be World War III. It's not going to happen. Ukraine is a dump. And it was part of Russia historically anyways for a long time. It's inconsequential. No one gives a fuck what happens to Ukraine. And it's that little bit in the east. Who gives a damn? Why are we spending all of our money over there? Because again, it has the same fingerprints as USAID and DEI. It's all the same countries doing the same things, the same destructive stuff, and loads of money. How much money is going on over there? How many destructive destinations did your USAID billions go towards? It was endless. It was all kinds of destructive things. You don't think they're going to send money to something destructive like a war? When they did it with Ovid K and Axiom Base, it's obviously a big money laundering operation, and it's all about power. The world's like a bunch of gangs, right? America's like a gang, China's a gang, Russia's a gang, Europe's a gang, and they all want to go to the border of the other gang, Russia, because they don't want to use the dollar as the reserve currency.
All the estrogen. You have to be careful what you ingest. Nothing about sensitivity.
Oh man. RFK is going to sort that out, Zero. Zero to boner. Zero to donor. So it was huge news because no one had seen such an intimate clash, confrontation between world leaders in public like that.
I agree, Joy. Just listening to my husband's work stories over the years, and he works in jobs that are all men. He gets sick of what bitches they are, lol. Milkitia says it's fine if she doesn't kiss on the first date, bro. She's trying not to be a slut.
Do I want... Actually, I do want a girl who's... That's exactly what I want, is a girl who's not trying to be a slut. Oh, she's so hot. She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous.
Joy says, that's not what I mean. Zero to donor. I don't go for soy boys. I never have. Those are more like dramatic girlfriends, and I don't like those kinda gal pals either. Ajay says, good point, Milky.
She's gorgeous. She's nice. She's sweet. She's gentle. You could bring her home to meet your mum. Any mum would like her. But I don't know if we're going to get on. That's the thing. Well, there's only one way to find out. But if she's cool, she's the kind of girl I can just stare at. I can just look at her and feel satisfied. I just have to look at her and I'm feeling, you look fucking gorgeous. My mammalian brain is satisfied. I feel like we could cut even more off this thing. But I feel that might be too naughty. We're going to fucking ruin this.
Victoria Rockwell says kissing on the first date makes you a slut. Crap, my husband and I are prostitutes. Then lol, we went way further than that.
Oh, did you? Oh, Lord of mercy. Victoria, you menace.
Zero to donor says, you mean their mental health in general? Joy. Yeah, that SHT gets horribly ignored. It's not weakness to have emotions, but it's better to have those feelings in private.
Babe, I'd like to cut up a big piece, bad. Whole lot of mercy.
Alien Cat says, if she is on the spectrum, then it is all about what is comfortable. It might take a couple dates with you before you become part of her norm.
Could someone explain to me what it's like being on the spectrum? Like, I really want to understand. I need strategy. So if she went out on a date, is she freaking out in her mind? Is she worrying about what I'm thinking? Like, what goes through the minds of someone like that?
VFR 1200 says no, first date kiss ain't slutty. Shit happens.
Oh, Lord of mercy. I mean, to some girls, like, maybe it is, but that's good, right? If she's like that, that means she's definitely not a slut.
Brad W says,
that's why she's so hot.
Rewind and watch yourself.
Oh, Lord of mercy. Brad, what's that?
I can derail things with my lover if I suggest that another man is trying to get close to me, but he won't tell me. He'll just cop an attitude and I'll think he doesn't like me before I clue in. Ali says she's freaking out and overstimulated.
Ali. Ali, where were you? I was asking for you earlier, right at the start. Where is she? There she is.
Says, Johnny, make sure the plans are definite. Don't change the plans without warning and be confident. Alien
Noted.
Says,
Good advice.
I think it can be as explained well with the comfort zone. The movie Rain Man was an extreme example of that behavior. PH Joy says 100% Ali.
To the next date.
Says, I have no idea about spectrum, but I'm a high introvert. I would be wary of a man already wanting a kiss. It could mean he just wants to bang.
Uh-oh. Shit. Is that bad? Oh, Lord of mercy. Mate, Ali's been lurking.
1200 says latter bro, throw him out.
See you later, boss. I loved your comments. All of your comments got me hyped, especially the ones about the Trumpster. Thank you so much, mate. See you soon. So good to be back. So good to be back. But hang on a minute.
PH Joy says, I get carried away, so I need a man who is okay with things going slow. Once I get hot to trot, it's tough to stop. Randomman says, PH Joy, men are sensitive. Men are born to be strong and providers, but not cold, unloving robots. Zero to Donor says, you'd have to ask what she's comfortable with is my only advice. If you feel bad, next time you see her, you could apologize for making her uncomfortable.
Can't do that. Thank you though. The thing is, right, Zero, she would have, if I said something like that, she seems like the kind of girl that would never take advantage, right? I think more than half of girls, if you're vulnerable with them, they see, oh, he's getting weak and they can push you around.
I can make a wedding
she wouldn't
cake
do that.
if it happens.
Really? You can make a wedding cake? Can I get one of the Hulk, the Incredible Hulk? Do you know what I'd want? Is a fucking, this is the fucking mind of an addict. I would want a cigar cake.
Mark Hatfield says yes.
Okay, Mark, can you make me a cake that's that logo of the Romeo and Julieta logo, like that, and then like as candles, just put like fucking Cubans, like real Cuban cigars in the fucking cake. That would be my kind of cake. Is that weird? And play. There's a song I want you to play as well.
Mark Hatfield says I like it.
Cool. Okay, nice. Mark, I've given out. I'm not gonna say it. Otherwise, I'm gonna jinx it. But,
Mark Hatfield says it's brilliant.
Right? Freaking awesome. And you have to play this song when you bring the cake out, and I get married.
Victoria Rockwell says, I want a Bloodsport themed cake. I think that represents the occasion the best. PH Joy says no need to apologize, she addressed the awkward kiss sitch, just proceed with caution, and when you do lean in again, make sure she's leaning in too. iForce 2D says hello, just got here. What are we talking about?
We're talking about babes and cigars. iForce! Hello.
Zero to Donor says, I'm also terrible in advice since the only relationship I had would be classified as abusive for women. So I can't pick men, the other ladies probably know better than me.
Isn't there a song by Tchaikovsky? Okay, no, none of these tunes.
Joy says, I hear the organ, are we playing wedding music?
What?
Hatfield says, would the ladies A-Tramp work as the song?
Do you know what song was in my head recently? Is this? Shit.
Mark Hatfield says K. iForce 2D says
Not this.
okay. Did you have a second date with the girl who said ooh when a kiss was tested? PH Joy says no, Mark.
She wait. Output.
Zero to Donor says, my ears. Ajay says, sounds like a Sega music.
Is this gonna like hit the copyright?
PH Joy says, oh hi Mark, I did not.
I feel like this should be the wedding song.
PH Joy says that's good for a wedding.
This one.
Alien Cat says, yeah, that sound reminds me of the old Authority days 8-bit sound generators.
Wait, we need to make a song for this, right?
PH Joy says, anybody see the room? Zero to Donor says,
I tried to kiss you on the fucking first date, but she wouldn't kiss me back. She went to the train platform, turned her back, she beat it.
Alien Cat says, oh,
My love really quickly turned to hate. It was my fate.
Johnny, are you
Then she messaged and we got a second date, so beat it.
PH Joy says, I can just see you two walking down the aisle and out the door to this jam.
Make my shit the where's Nuka the Chronic? Did that trigger the copyright? They're probably really protective of that, aren't they? No, we're right. We're right. John, are you okay? Yeah, shit. Okay, we had some weird comments start from Chad Letomo. He said, Google had you restricted.
Show me how funky strong is your fight. Alien Cat says, I think the copyright threshold is 9 seconds. Zero to Donor says, well, if she is watching, she will either be impressed or find you adorably dorky by now, lol.
Yay! Okay, that's a good compliment. I'll take that. Thank you. So that Chad said, Google had you restricted. Yeah, haven't seen anything from you for months. I just got a message saying you're no longer restricted. Did anyone get... He must be making that up. Did anyone get a message saying I'm no longer restricted? There's no way. Oh my lord. Imagine that. You're unrestricted now.
PH Joy says, but you're commenting freestyling, so maybe that helps with the copyright.
Oh, maybe. Mate, what tune?
PH Joy says ideally both Zero to Donor.
Zero to Bono. Zero?
Victoria Rockwell says no, I've never gotten the message ever, never even heard of that. Alien Cat says, the first thing that catches you is the eye though. It doesn't do well with context. Ajay says, I always feel like Johnny is watching me, and I get no privacy. Oh.
It's the other way round, bruv. Willingly, of course. Right, Victoria, he's exaggerating. Alien Cat.
Joy says it's a good sign if she can laugh at you and still respect you. Zero to Donor says, actually part of the reason I've been gone is your channel was not showing up in my feed till this stream for a few months.
Now it's showing up?
Victoria Rockwell says, hey, that's Rockwell with MJ Ajay, nice.
Now it's all good? Is it showing up? Are we good to rock and roll?
PH Joy says good songs, Ajay.
Well, today we learned how to cut a torpedo cigar. You could take a fat chunk off. You need a big bit to draw.
iForce2D says you're really chugging on that cigar, my man. Is this becoming a habit? PH Joy says put on a Ritz. Zero to Donor says, yes, I'm not sure what happened, but yeah, your streams are showing up again.
Lot of mercy. That's what the other guy said. Oh my god, has something changed? What's happening? They've all been cheeky live streams, basically. They've been cheeky and they've been live. Alien Cat, were you here for Monkey Island 2? That's actually unplayable. Did you ever play that, Alien Cat? It's unplayable.
iForce2D says how much does one of those torpedoes cost?
$50?
Alien Cat says, yes, we played Monkey Island 2. Victoria Rockwell says, yeah, but I've never gotten anything saying you're restricted, that's weird.
He must have made that up. Why would they admit to their censorship crime?
The first game was very linear, then B then C.
It's good. The second game is unplayable.
Live stream on my homepage, but not sure if it showed up in my notifications. Brad W says, get a girlfriend and launch your streaming career in the same month. High five.
But here's the thing, like, I'm gonna start going outside and being sociable again. The thing is, like, there are some.
Says, Google goes where the money is. I wonder what changed recently, lol. Alien Cat says, so they designed Monkey Island 2 that having many areas you could go to and work on many puzzles at once.
The puzzles in that were freaking impossible. You surely agree, you could not work that out on your own. There's no way. Like, some of them were literally impossible. And it got to the point where we were cheating so much, there was at least 20 that were impossible.
That made it a hell of a lot harder with too many choices.
Yeah, it was. We got a bunch of other point and click. We got a bunch of other We got a bunch of other ones. We got Snatcher, we got Blade Runner, we got Indiana Jones, man. We got a whole bunch of goodies.
PH Joy says spring has sprung here this week. Touch grass Johnny. Ellie and Cat says part 3 is my favorite. It finally has talking and
really
and is hilarious.
Part 3 is a modern one, right? So like for the date, I said, look, I'm not gonna drink because okay, I admit I'm on a diet now. I got a bit fat, and I've been on a diet since yesterday. I'm actually not gonna break this now for 2 days now. I've been on a diet for a day. 6-pack summer is happening. Next 3 months, brutal.
Says, 0 to Dona Salty was just sick for a couple days.
It's gonna be 2 weeks of no carbs, and after that, it's gonna be like 2,250 calories a day, and only like basic fruit, grapefruit for carbs. Apple. No apple crumble. Bumble stumble. Don't fumble. None of that. And so I feel like the problem is, I don't know. So I said for the date, okay, I'm not gonna drink. I don't think she's a big drinker either. Need to just find out what she's really like. Just go into nature. We'll go to the park. Mate, go to the fucking park. Park in Japan is beautiful.
0 to Dona says, I just now saw some of his stuff again, so I'm not sure. Randoman says, Johnny, is it legal in Japan to be so ripped girls pass out on sight? Be careful.
We'll have to keep our shirt on most of the time, but the beach is gonna be a slaughterhouse. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. So I said, go to the park and then watch a movie, right? Movie. All I want to do is hold her hand for 2 hours, like, and just that's what I'm gonna do. So I was thinking of going and watch a movie with like crazy sex scenes in. What's that movie with the Russian? It's like one name. It's the Russian. He's like, oh, with loads of sex scenes. It's not really that good. It's like a wannabe Pulp Fiction. This Russian oligarch's son marries a prostitute. There's a loads of sex scenes. So just hold her hand during the sex scene in the cinema. That's gonna be good. She went home and saw your From Soft skills and it was over. They are impressive. So, but here's the problem is, there are so many hot girls in Tokyo. I saw 2 girls on Friday. Lot of mirth. Oh.
I have been getting more content creators with TDS on my feed lately. 0 to Dona.
Mate, you need to mute them. So I saw this girl on the train. She was blonde. She was just so hot, and she didn't give off the arrogant vibe at all. She just looked so warm and friendly, and she's so hot, blonde hair, and she raised her hand to grab the thing, and had like a flat stomach. Oh my god, fashion was banging. Then I saw this other girl who's brunette. She looked kind of slutty. It was just so hot. The thing is, if I'm single and I'm going out, I'm gonna find one of these girls. I need to. But the thing is, those girls they're just gonna be the blonde one. I don't know, but the brunette one would just be trouble. But I feel like, I don't know, I'm too old for this shit, man. I can't do this shit anymore. I should settle down. No, I can't settle down.
So Jeffrey says, play the field. 0 to Dona says, see, I have as well. I know my phone listens to me, so they know the stuff I say would be against those TDS channels.
If you don't log into YouTube and you just look on the recommended, it is the worst shit ever. It's like Mr. Beast and just like it's like a left-wing channel that will say something like, oh my god, Trump did this with Zelenskyy, please Zelenskyy, I want to lick your boots harder, I want to be broke with inflation and keep this war going on so loads of people die. Those are the channels you get recommended. Lot of mercy. Where is Yuka Chronic? Make my shit the Chronic. Mate, Ali just dipped in and out.
Says, take your time, but remember this girl has at least 10 guys a day hitting on her.
I'm not sure if she... No, she definitely... Well, no, of course she fucking does. Of course she does. Because as well, when she said the effort you made was really... Like, what did she say? She admitted that she has loads of guys.
Joy says, I try to give feedback and tell it not to recommend channels I find to be toxic. 0 to Dona says, then I get a timeout for her T-speech or cyberbullying. Randoman says, and that TikTok hyper-attention trap flashing seizure BS with single-word subtitles has infested YT lately.
Yeah. She said, not everyone was as thoughtful as you, I can reassure that. It's like, what does that mean? Like, you have so many guys who are after you, like, you just factor it into, you say it to someone else when you're not supposed to say it. It just comes out. It's just normal. Yeah, okay. Yeah, she plainly does, but I don't care. So, are we getting Monster Hunter Wilds? Is it any good?
Joy says, I rarely comment on those channels. Too many trolls jump on your
Yeah,
back.
man, there's no point in commenting. Political argument online is futile. The kind of people who do that are actually kind of
Victoria
weird.
Rockwell says, I've had the Y-Files on. They've got a 24/7 marathon going right now, lol.
It was tasty, y'all.
Ellie Cat says, now that you have your cigar, I'll let you wish me a happy birthday. Also, I'm here with Cat's mum. Say hi to Mira.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Elrich. Happy birthday to you, and hello to mum as well. How are you this Sunday? Are you doing well? I would like to send you my blessings from Tokyo, Japan, a very spiritual place. Allow me to channel the spirits of not only the famous Emperor Meiji, but his beautiful wife, Empress Shoken, and give you some of their good energy. God bless you.
Media doesn't like Monster Hunter Wilds while gamers like it. It's a sign that it's a good game. PH Joy says, happy birthday, Ellie. Ajay says, Johnny, try Thumper and see if it works. Randomman says, happy B-Day from Australia, mate. Victoria Rockwell says, happy birthday, Ellie. PH Joy says, the Y-Files the fish. Now I recall.
Wow, we should
Zero
be setting
Tadona
things on
says,
fire.
happy birthday, Ellie. Mark Hatfield says, happy Orbit Day. Victoria Rockwell says, yeah, Joy lol hecklerfish. PH Joy says, check out Ask America Edgar. Victoria Rockwell. PH Joy says, heckle a fish. PH Joy says, ha 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 ha. Randomman says, Orbit Day, I'm stealing that. Ellie Cat says, thanks mates, thanks Johnny.
Wow, that cigar was there was brutality. It was a serious one.
7 make it a good one. Victoria
Ellie.
Rockwell says, why does that sound familiar? I'll have to check it out. PH Joy says, ha 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 ha. Zero Tadona says, Johnny just wanders off on us. Mark Hatfield says, when are you going to have a movie night?
What with the bird? I think it's next Sunday. There's nothing on. I shouldn't have said that. There's nothing on. I wish Nosferatu was. I want to see some fucked up horror film.
Rockwell says, Joy.
Oh, Lord of mercy. So.
PH Joy says, he.
What game are we gonna play? Is the question. That is the critical question. Should we have a vote? Let's have a vote.
Hatfield says, old movies.
Oh, mate, I'd love to. I'd love to, but basically never.
Randomman says, you know my answer. Clonk. Milkitia says,
Clonk?
wait for me to get Wilds lol.
What has clonking in though? We're all out of clonk. Does Bloodborne have a clonker? I don't think that shit does.
Says movie dates might be easy, but so much dead time that could be used better.
Yeah, but yeah, it's true.
Ajay says, Johnny, try Thumper just to see if it works on Mac. Victoria Rockwell
It definitely
says,
does.
the Y-Files marathon with her Johnny. It's all weird shit and some creepy scary crap. Perfect. Randomman says, we can play Find the Clonk in Bloodborne.
Is there a clonk in Bloodborne? I'm not going to play Find the Clonk if there's no clonk to be found.
Zero Tadona says, Clonk? I only hear that word used for getting frisky with robots, or is that clank?
All right, here's the poll. What game should I play next?
Random.
You decide.
Yes.
There is a clonk in Bloodborne. Really?
iForce2D says pretty sure there would be a clonk. Don't know for sure.
Everyone's gonna fucking vote for Bloodborne. Don't do this to me, or...
See your reaction to the game, Johnny.
Okay, it's coming, mate. Since you bought it, I will do it. Promise. Thank you again. Don't make me play Bloodborne. Please don't make me play another FromSoft game. People are hearing the please. Oh, wow. Oh, no. People are going to make me play Bloodborne?
PH Joy says, I wish you could stream Dead Pet, but it's such an obscure independent film that I don't know if you can find it anywhere. I have a VHS copy I got in a dollar bin years ago. Turned out great. Brad W says,
Clank and
Bloodborne
clonk.
radicalized me against FromSoft.
Victoria, do you think she's going to like those files?
Zero to Donor says, what's that smell? It's blood. iForce2D says, I can't see the poll from Twitch, but +1 for Bloodborne if it's one of the options.
It's one of the options. Chris, you've got to come on there. Are you really going to make me sit through another fucking punishing From Software game? Is this really going to happen?
Anything with monsters in the title, no idea what I'm voting for. Fuck, it is my strategy.
Oh my lord. What did someone say about Monster Hunter Wilds? Like it was good for some reason.
Zero to Donor says, you can show her Velocipastor, I think it's called.
Oh,
iForce2D says, well, you don't have to finish it. Maybe just a try.
Fuck, it is my strategy. No, that's probably a good choice, Victoria. Can someone prevent me from playing another From Software game of just hours and hours of pain?
Bloodborne is just a dating simulator on hard mode.
Oh, Lord of mercy. Are you really going to make me play this? Do you know what the fucked up thing is? There's 25 viewers and only 7 votes. Someone could have a real influence on the next 100 hours of my life.
Says, spin to win. Pertniello says, 9 souls.
9 souls? What's that? Is that Bloodborne? Please don't make me play Bloodborne. If you can hear me, please vote in the poll for what game I play next.
Victoria Rockwell says, lol, sounds like it random man.
Who told me to play Monster Hunter and why? Someone said it was good for some reason. I can't see what that was.
Ajay says, sure Johnny, just make another poll, or don't put Bloodborne on the list. Brad W says, isn't Monster Hunter like Pokemon?
Yeah, basically. Adults Pokemon.
Chris Campbell says, I voted here.
Okay. It's going to be Bloodborne, isn't it?
You have to eat all the babies in Bloodborne also : 3.
Really? Do I really want to play this? Monster Hunter Wilds Metacritic. Is it even Monster Hunter? It is Monster Hunter Wilds. Universal acclaim.
Victoria Rockwell says, IDK, who told you to, but I say go for it. Who doesn't like monsters?
Game of the Year contenders. Dude, we're going to have to get Monster Hunter because that's going to give us the most hits, right?
PH Joy says, beware, the girl might be watching.
It's too late now. I said too much wacky shit already. The user score is less than the media score.
PH Joy says, monsters sound better than bloody babies.
Game is a huge disappointment. Combat is extremely easy. You don't have to search for monsters. Press arrow up on D-pad. It automatically travels to the monster location. I died twice in story mode and never failed a quest. Oh man, doesn't sound very good. Not sure about this. Okay, it's Bloodborne then. Are we playing Bloodborne? Are we? Oh god, I'm never gonna escape from the From Software abyss. I'm like stuck in there. I kind of wanted to play something else, but I'm gonna have to deliver, man. Yeah, it's gonna be Bloodborne. Everyone wants Bloodborne. I know Ajay voted for Civilization, right? Okay, that's what we're gonna do. What, Brad? Is that a challenge?
I don't think you're good enough to play Bloodborne. Zero to Donor says, I believe I've seen that before lol. PH Joy says, is this gonna give you nightmares, Johnny?
I don't know.
Randomman says, oh, fight in words.
Oh, Lord of mercy.
Ajay says, Johnny, I actually voted for Resident Evil 0.
Oh, did you?
Victoria Rockwell says, lol, that was a creepy movie. Zero to Dona says, eat the babies, Johnny. Gain their power.
You eat babies in Bloodborne?
Just as long as you don't play Resident Evil, I'm happy. Pertniello says, I voted Civ 5,
Wow.
believe it or not, love that game and knew it didn't stand a chance.
Alright, let's boot that one up then. With just a little taster. Okay. We're gonna do Bloodborne.
PH Joy says, Brad is egging you on.
We're gonna do Bloodborne, I promise. We're gonna do that. Fuck. I'm gonna play Bloodborne. I actually really don't want to. Do you know what though? Like, they're never gonna release it. I've given up. We have to play it. It's that or Armored Core for a FromSoft game. And we ain't doing Armored Core. Yet.
Victoria Rockwell says, yeah, then you can be like Dwight Schrute when he resorbed his twin and then had the strength of a grown man and a tiny baby. iForce2D says, I think the eating babies is a joke, at least I don't recall it. PH Joy says, ha 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 eggs.
Oh man. Okay. We're gonna... If we do this, I need to change the camera though. We have to change it. Where did I put? Where did I put the camera is the question.
Brad W says, no, I'm not voted Hunter. PH Joy says, I can't get enough of it.
Oh my god. You're naughty.
Zero to Dona says, you just eat baby umbilicals cords. I can't spell you. Brad W says, excellent joke, I get it. PH Joy says, what ha 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 ha. Ajay says, when you don't play Bloodborne, try Thumper and Civilization, Johnny. Victoria Rockwell says, that didn't turn out like I thought, Joy ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha. A lot of mercy. I'm so happy to... Man, Apple are absolute wankers, really, aren't they? Apple gave them my computer, wiped my hard drive, told me there's no problem. And actually there was a problem.
Victoria ha 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 ha.
Ha ha ha. A lot of mercy. Okay. We're going to do the old switcheroo. Is this going to work? Excuse me. It's not going to work? This should work.
PH Joy says, ha 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha.
Zero to Dona says, fun fact, Bloodborne is literally just about periods and childbirth. Have fun, Johnny.
Oh. Is this going to be good?
iForce2D says, yes, Apple are wakers. Even as an end user, try developing an iOS app and you will end up in an insane asylum.
Wow, it won't turn on. What's with this? It doesn't have enough power. Ha 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 ha. I love how PH Joy loves the text to speech. More than anyone else, maybe.
PH Joy says, rah.
Dude, like, the power comes on and then it just goes off. What does that mean? Chris, you know what to do.
Zero to Dona says, it's a good game but really fucked in context. You'll like the horror of it. Brad W says, sounds like an existential crisis.
You never lose me. couldn't chat? Why couldn't you chat on your phone? What's up, Silver Fox? Where have you been, bruv? Good to see you, mate.
Rockwell says, Brad.
Right, trying to get this little camera working. A little camera ain't working, bruv. Little camera ain't working.
Alien Cat says testing computer voice. OU812.
Why does my is my camera busted? Why does it not want to work? Oh man, it doesn't like me.
PH Joy says 8 eggs.
Dude, the light comes on and the light goes off. What does that mean? Why isn't there enough power? There should be enough power in that. Oh, Lord.
Zero to Donor says, whatever you were switching, YouTube wasn't happy.
Yeah, it's my USB dongle. It's got the Ethernet cable in, so it removed the Ethernet. But it's trying to switch to Wi-Fi. But in that dongle is also the camera. But it doesn't like it. Like the light comes on, and then the light goes off.
Alien Cat says you need 1.21 gigawatts.
Musk was actually talking about literally needing something like that for something. For AI. Dude, the light goes on and then it just fades off.
Silver Fox 2001 says had rough 2 years, several deaths in family to deal with. Good to see y'all still grooving on.
Mate, sorry to hear that.
Cat says he takes a ton of CPU power.
Are you doing alright, mate? You're missed. You're missed. Bless you, Silver Fox. Bless you and your family.
PH Joy says, have I abused my privilege with too much hahus? Does the program think I'm spamming? Or man? Ajay says, Johnny, don't forget to fix your Steam profile with a photo. Randoman says 1.21 gigawatts. Alien Cat says you need more amps. Wired Cuter off.
Dude, it doesn't like me.
Silver Fox 2001. Alien Cat says cuts off.
Okay, so
Zero to Donor says, we are going back to the future with this one, folks.
okay. Well, I'm gonna do something extreme. I'm gonna do something very extreme.
Randoman says, we have to go back.
Back into time.
Alien Cat says, now you did it, black screen.
Nah, don't worry.
PH Joy says, make it home safely, time traveler.
Big up Silver Fox.
Brad W says, take some eggs to the future.
We're going hard, bruv. Going hard right now.
Zero to Donor says,
Behind the scenes.
Johnny has finally become the day everyone wants. PH Joy says, he Brad.
Wow, it likes that even less. What's this all about? I think I bollocks my camera, y'all. It seems like it doesn't seem happy. It's not happy.
Zero to Donor says, no gender, no skin color, just black box. Chris Campbell says, ha 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 ha. PH Joy says, huevos.
Black History Month is here, y'all. Shit.
PH Joy says, huevos.
Wow, my master plan massively failed.
Silver Fox 2001 says, Japan at night live a stream.
Yeah, man. That's how it...
Zero to Donor says, Black History has ended, Johnny. It's March, lol. Chris Campbell says, wow, this game is much darker than I remember.
Yeah, this is... I didn't realize Bloodborne was this dark. Bro.
Says, how are you powering it? Via USB?
Yeah, I just tried like a direct connection.
Huevos.
It's a USB, like the fat connection. So I connected the fat one to like a USB-C, like the small one, into the Mac to try to get it working. That didn't work. Now I'm back into the dongle.
Says, now we're going till February 60th, then straight into April.
Why not? Why the hell not? I can't really.
Alien Cat says, computers notoriously do not give a lot of power through their USB ports. Chris
Yeah.
Campbell says
So
maybe
that.
it's all gummed up with cigar residue.
Coming back, you're with a vengeance. Oh my god. Well, there is an option, but it's not what I wanted to do because it's dangerous. Okay. We did it anyways. All right. Different angle. So this can work. This can work.
Zero to Donor says, are the black box transformed into a white dude scary? Alien Cat says, get a separate outlet box to power it, unless it also needs the data connection to the computer.
Fuck it. We're not going to use it. Okay. So what we are going to do...
PH Joy says it's a bad egg joke, I guess, Brad, if you don't speak Spanish, because then you don't know that huevos are eggs and also testicles.
Going to install the game. 4 gigabytes. Mate, this looks really good. Whole lot of mercy. Downloading.
Brad W says, Jajaja. Ajay says, Johnny, have you heard of the recent free-to-play game called Mecha Break?
What that?
Alien Cat says, same thing in Polish. Eggs equals testicles.
How does the mic sound? Because I got this green thing on it. And actually, without this, if I talk into the mic, pa 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 pa, does it pop and sound really bad? Or does it sound fine with that? It should sound fine with that. Should sound fine.
PH Boy says Jajaja, very well done saying hahaha in Spanish. Brad. Chris Campbell says it sounds fine.
Wow, that's good. Maybe it sounds even better. Whole lot of mercy. Okay, here we go, y'all.
Alien Cat says, sounded clear even with the P sound.
Who's ready to rumble like crumble? Oh my god, here we go.
No clipping. PH Joy says good to know Alien Cat. Chris Campbell says you can make it pop if you want to on purpose, but normally it's fine. Randoman says, sounds fine, more closions but only when you try. Sounds sharper now, less high frequency cut from the filter.
Right. Interesting. Thank you for the
Brad
feedback.
W says, when Spanish people make a joke around me I don't understand, I say jajaja.
Jajajaja. Oh, dude, Monster Hunter Wilds. Dude, we got 12 votes. It's tied between Monster Hunter and Bloodborne.
Says, looks like an interesting game.
Yeah, this is gonna be the one. PH Joy. PH Joy is gonna be the master.
Mecha Break is correctly only on Steam. The media obviously hate it cause it has detailed character creation where you make different size and volumes on the twins and booty along with curves.
Oh my god.
Joy says he.
Civilization 5 quit unexpectedly. Reopen the application again. Click report. Oh lord of mercy. Don't like it, y'all. Don't
Brad
like
W
it.
says, we fortified the poll. JVE46 says, FJB. Chris Campbell says wait, you have Steam?
I do, because Ajay bullied me to get it and then gave me free game. But I can't play it. Unfortunately.
Zero to Donor says, oh, I heard about Mecha Break. Yeah, it's getting shots fired at it for the hood body slider. PH Joy says, do you get to pick out your outfit, Johnny?
For what?
Zero to Donor says, good, not hood.
It won't start.
JVE46 says,
Crashed again.
Everyone hit the like button. PH Joy says, fartify my ass.
What the fuck? Mate. Yeah, man, it won't open.
Ajay.
Is it? Dude.
Chris Campbell says, I just noticed the title of the stream says Trump versus Zelenskyy. So you did your review of that? I will have to go back and watch.
Yeah, I did. I said what I had to say.
Zero says, it's fine. The rain is break my enter anyway, so it'll have to disappear soon anyways lol. PH Joy says too many eggs led to excessive fartification.
Yo, it like won't open. It's broken.
PH Joy says, excessive.
Yeah, it opens and it says play, but then it immediately
Brad
quits.
W says, excessive joy.
Wow. Civilization 5 opens on Steam Mac, then immediately quits. Crashes Civ 5 on launch. It's unplayable. You have to mate.
Zero to Donor says, I miss eggs too expensive. Right now. Victoria Rockwell says those are the worst farts, well aside from shards that is. Ellie and Cat says let go of my eggus. Ajay says, what? Try to update your driver Johnny. PH Joy says exactly Brad. Mark Hatfield says if you were to design your own game what would it be like?
In my OS folder, I only see a file entitled run sh plus steam blah blah blah.
Says ha 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 zero to donor.
What the hell is this? Stop using the find the game application. Username library application.
PH Joy says Lego my ego Ellie and Cat lol.
Username.
Silverfox 2001 says Jegs equals scrambled eggs. Zero to Donor says, we are all laying these jokes out.
Users my username library application. Where the flip is the goddamn library folder? Why does it hide that?
Zero to Donor says, damn, I should have said legging. PH Joy says hahaha Victoria baby shard 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 shard. PH Joy says well played Zero. Victoria Rockwell says everybody.
Oh, there it is.
PH Joy says P laid.
Bro, what am I even looking for here? Users my username library application.
PH Joy says now I'm squealing with laughter.
Good, good.
Zero to Donor says, we went from politics to egg and poop jokes. This is how we devolve as a society. I'll take the eggs any day though. Ellie and Cat says ubba gubba bee bee boo boo. Silverfox 2001 says what the cluck is the deal with all the egg yolks?
Mate. Using the finder, find the game application. Mine is at username library.
Excellent.
Civilization 5. The thing is, my search is absolutely
Victoria
screwed.
Rockwell says don't get too excited, Joy.
Show package contents. In the contents, open up the Mac OS folder. Bro, we had it. Where's it gone? A lot of mercy. Oh, okay.
PH Joy says, I've been making pickled eggs lately. They are so tasty but not a good idea to eat before a date.
Show package contents. Contents.
PH Joy says yoke yoke yuck.
Show package contents. In the contents, open up Mac OS. You'll see the executable file.
Victoria Rockwell says, I have no idea Silver Fox, but I'm here for it lol. Ajay says, hope you'll manage to start the game ASAP.
Mate. This game needs Steam. Please make sure the Steam client is running, logged into a Steam account.
Does anyone know computers? Johnny needs some excellent support. PH Joy says, I kinda do sound like Happy Hen.
This is crazy. Bro, I'm opening it in terminal. What the flip? This game needs Steam. Please make sure the Steam client is running, logged on Steam. The account has this game library, then run the game again.
Probably
Game
not
will exit
something
now.
you'll solve easily on a stream. Eliant Cat says BB Boja Gooby Wooby Wah. Brad W says, he's too negative. PH Joy says plucky clucker. Victoria Rockwell says he needs exceptional support at this point. PH Joy says don't get aggravated Johnny.
Oh my lord. This ain't gonna happen. This is not gonna happen.
Zero to Donor says, seriously though, anyone know to help him with this issue? PH
Maybe I
Joy
have to reinstall. Install script. Bro. It just opens and quits.
Johnny, what's your current Mac OS? Do you know if the game fulfills the requirements?
I have no idea. Where are the requirements, bruv? DLC, store page, discussions. Manage, browse, hide.
PH Joy says aggravated. Eliant Cat says Mira yes dash P ink nah.
General. English.
Silver
Controller.
Fox 2001 says your PC could be fried sunny side up. Victoria Rockwell says what are we playing again?
Civilization 5.
PH Joy says pig Latin Eliant Cat. Ajay says, Johnny, always go the game's store page to see the requirements. PH Joy says, Civilization. Victoria.
Why is this so fucking complicated? Why? Where are the requirements, dude? DLC, community content, Steam Workshop.
W says, capital SUPERCALAFRAJULISTICEGGSPIALID.
Lot of mercy. It's complicated.
Chris Campbell says, if you open a terminal, type open and then drag the app onto it so that the app path gets pasted, then hit enter. It might tell you what the problem is. Victoria Rockwell says fuck civilization lol. PH Joy says, Johnny you're fired, not such a short order cook. PH Joy says, Brad. Victoria Rockwell says Brad. Brad W says, I failed. Silver Fox 2001 says you always sound precious. Brad. Eliant Cat says Mira jest HP ink nah.
Civilization 5. Your store, new and noteworthy. Oh man, where's the requirements? Doesn't have any. Single player Steam achievements. Oh, lot of mercy. About this game. View the manual.
Google.
View discussions.
Joy says super
System requirements. 10.12 Sierra. I've got like 13.
Rockwell says French classy.
I'm pretty sure I've got the requirements, but maybe my OS is too far ahead for this.
Fox 2001 says Super Johnny goes ballistic. The server is atrocious. Pertniello says, sometimes you need to right-click games on Steam and verify the integrity of the game files when errors occur. Doesn't always fix it though. Ajay says, Johnny, it's easy to check the requirements. Press the game title. Below the game screen.
Oh, here we go. Package contents. In the contents folder, open up. You should see the Civilization 5 executable. This is where you're going to add one file. The name of the file is steam_appid text. The only thing you're going to put in this file is the number 8930. This is Steam's app ID for Civ 5. Dude, this is why, like, I am happy. I'm so happy you bought me this game, but this is why I knew Steam would be like this. I knew it would be like this. Okay.
PH Joy says, I see, Ellie.
So I'm going to make a file, and in it, what am I going to do? Format. What am I going to do? Make plain text. Inside, I'm going to put 8930. Is this for real?
Says, I told her mom she was pretty.
Steam appid text. This has to be a joke. Save. Desktop.
PH Joy says how sweet. Chris Campbell says, it's not like this on Windows and Linux. Like you said, Apple are a bunch of anchorways. But that sounds like something that would actually work, TBH. Victoria
Really?
says, oh, that's cute. Ajay says, Johnny, usually you don't make a file on a Steam game before you can play it. You just install and play.
Not on the Mac, bruv. Dude, this is... If this shit works... This cannot work. Steamappid.txt. You can use the text edit to make the new Steam. Just be sure to choose format, make plain text. That's what I did. Save it to the desktop. Then use Finder. This is exactly what I did. Launch the Steam client, but do not use the Steam client to launch the game. In my test, I did not. You'll need the Steam client running in the background. Remember the location of the Civ 5 app from step 2. That's what you're going to need. Use that to launch the game. Dude, if this fucking works.
Ajay says, I guess it's different on Mac A. Try Thumper as well.
It fucking works, mate. Steam is AIDS. I'm sorry, but that is not cool. That's not cool. But now I can't fucking, like, it's like stuck on the screen. I can't move it to the other screen.
Zero to Donor says, Mick.
Dude, how to put it, like, it's on my Mac. I want it to go on the other monitor. What the hell? Why you do this? Okay, well, this also works.
Options. Johnny, the sound is Silverfox 2001 says you try out the microphone. Chris Campbell says audio.
Dude, it's all glitching out. The sound is loud.
Zero to Donor says, you're fuzzying out badly.
Yeah, no shit. Right, dude, we had to stop that madness. What?
Cat says, my mother and brother invited me over today for my birthday, so I need to head out. Ajay says,
see ya.
My ears. Lol.
Good chatting. Please don't. Oh, it's launching it down below. Don't do it to me, mama.
YouTube quality lol. Alien Cat says, I'm no good at Apple anyway.
Why is it on full screen? I don't want it on full screen, bruv.
Stream. PH Joy says adios fellow Pisces. Ajay says,
mama, take it off full screen.
Victoria Rockwell says have fun, at least see you soon. Alien Cat says, thanks again everyone for the well wishes.
Thanks, Alien Cat. Thanks for the donation, you generous legend, and happy birthday, bruv. Video option. I take it off full screen for goodness sake. Oh my lord.
Brad W says, I think your Mac is overwhelmed, too much going on. Alien Cat says, L8 Trez no problem, Johnny.
Bro, it doesn't want to go onto my monitor. It really doesn't. Screen resolution.
Ajay says, Johnny, is the game running well?
Don't know, like...
Chris Campbell says audio somehow came right now.
I can't get it to. Why can't I get like? Oh Lord. Wait, let me show you what's going on. A lot of mercy. So, well, look, when I drag this on and I let go, it disappears and goes back to the other screen. A lot of why? Video options, VSync.
Zero to Donor says, well, I'm gonna go shower. Good luck. He'll probably be back.
See you soon, mate. You're the best. Why can't I put it here, bro? Why won't it stay?
Brad W says, put your Mac in water. If it floats, it's a bad Mac.
Oh, is that why? That was on the full screen. No, what? Why won't you let me do it, mama? Look, it won't. It doesn't want it. It doesn't like it there. Why doesn't it like it there? Why you do this? Why you do this? Music volume. Game options.
Victoria Rockwell says, see you soon, Zero.
See you soon, Zero. Don't be a stranger. Zero, did you join the Discord? And what happened to Ali? Ali's hiding. Ali, don't be a stranger.
W says, don't forget to exfoliate a Zero.
Good luck with your operation, mate. When is that? Sorry?
Ajay says, Johnny, maybe you know this already, but just in case, make sure you don't have too many apps running in the background while playing any game. Pertniello says,
Sure.
Resolution settings on the game wildly different from your computer settings. It's an older game, maybe set to something wonky. Ali says hello.
Ali, you need to join the Discord.
Ajay says apps.
Why won't this go on here? Look, why won't it do it, mama? Look, it's the right resolution and everything, bruv.
Ali says hit me up with the link.
Ali. Oh my lord.
Ajay says, hello Ali.
Ali. Ali, Ali, Ali. Right, here we go, Ali.
Ali says hello Ajay.
Zero to Boner also needs to join. Okay, here we go, y'all. Okay. People want Resident Evil 0? Wow, everyone's scuppered the Bloodborne. Okay, we're gonna do that then. Here's the link.
Johnny
Everyone
Massacre
else is on there.
link.
Ellie and Kat, are you still... Ellie and Kat's gone. Ellie and Kat, are you still there? Oh, Ellie and Kat's heading out. Ellie and Kat, join the Discord. PS4. PS4, do you use Discord? Okay, well, let me ask the AIs. Let me ask the AI. How to get this working. How to get Civ 5 on my Mac to stay on my monitor. I drag it. I gotta set it as the primary display. If you haven't set your monitor as the primary, it may force it back. Go to options, video. Interesting. skip. Game options. Video options. I mean, this doesn't really. We can just change the. We can just do it on here, bruv. Ali, did you get the link? Alright, here we go. Here we go, y'all. It's about to get excited.
Ali says, yeah, I'm in, thank you.
Nice. I just quit Civ 5 by mistakes. It needs to have terminal open when I'm running it. This is nuts. Wow, there's a lot of wackiness. So much wackiness. Okay. So it seems like people voted for Resident Evil 0. I'll take that. We'll do that. End poll. 19 votes. That's what we do. That's kind of what I wanted to do. Oh my god. Man, this is really something.
PH Joy says exfoliating is an excellent idea, Brad. Brad W says, Resident Evil.
You up for that, Brad? Okay. Oh, now it's the other one. Oh man, this is ridiculous. Alright. Bruh. Who's this old coot? That's probably what I'm gonna look like when I'm 90.
Welcome back, my son.
It's me when I'm 90.
Have the men begun
I'll be
settling?
more ripped than that.
Yes, Father.
Good.
Father.
This is lush, fertile land. I think we can make a home here.
Arthur.
We will do well in this place.
Come, sit with me.
Come.
Listen. I've had a dream about people's future. It was
Brad W
glorious.
says, great minds think alike.
I saw our people spreading throughout the land and across the oceans, expanding our kingdom and discovering new people and great riches in faraway lands. We built wondrous monuments.
It is time to ape ray and pillage.
Reached up to brush the very fabric of the heavens. And
You're welcome, Ali. Welcome aboard.
city with great buildings of stone, each more magnificent than the last.
Ajay
streets were
says,
filled
glad that
with
it's
people
working now, Johnny.
in
How
numbers
did you make the
beyond
screen show up?
I just changed the desktop on OBS to my Mac as opposed to the monitor. I think you got to make whatever is the main one. That's where it's going to be
We
on.
were strong, and we brought victory to our people. There my dream ended.
Okay, mate. Right, who's the master strategist? I'm actually a little bit shit at this game. Just want to invade everything from the start. When that works, is so good. I don't think they want people doing that though. A lot of mercy.
Pertniello says, Zulu or Aztecs good for warmongering. Ajay says, also, when you play Thumper, I recommend using a controller Johnny. Chris Campbell says, just be sure to name the first large body of water, the Gulf of Massacre.
Oh, you can. I know the sound's all messing up now. Okay, a minute ago. Maybe it needs time to warm up.
Random says, become the Conqueror.
Is there a the Clonker? Oh my god, that's the new name. That's amazing, dude. Yeah, there's multiplayer. Lot of mercy. Random, no. Oh my god. No, we're picking someone. Wow, that's so good. Oh, this is what I want. Triple gold from Barbarian and pillaging cities. Shit. Fuck, that's good as well. The Germans, mate. Oh my god, plus 2 movement for naval unit. Man, they've all got a sick power. Dude, there's a million people. Nobunaga. I think it has to be. Let's go to the Germans, mate. Map type. Random map. I like the sound of that. Huge. 12 players with 24. Small. Standard. Beginner. Standard. Do I get to name myself? Do I get to name? City states map type. Can I name myself? I want to name myself.
Pandia map.
Pangaea? Really? Why? The Clonkerer. That's random map. Civilization.
Pertniello says, it's all land mostly. Naval battle is kind of shit in this one.
Clonker Knights. Civilization short name. Clonk.
Ajay says, only thing to be fixed is the audio.
Yeah, it was okay, you know.
Hail mighty Bismarck, first Chancellor of Germany and her empire. Germany is an upstart nation, fashioned from the ruins of the Holy Roman Empire and finally unified.
This is all coming back. Where's the settings?
This is a good place to found a city. Food and resources are plentiful here. Press your Settlers Found City button.
Audio.
Kenneth83DK says sorry but the audio is terribly choppy.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked. Oh, there's like 2 games open. Maybe that's why. Oh shit. Oh, there we go. Oh shit, restart.
Hail, mighty
Oh, for fuck's sake.
first Chancellor of Germany and her empire. Germany is an upstart nation, fashioned from the ruins of the Holy Roman Empire, finally unified in 1871, a little more than a century.
It probably... One.
AJ says, that should explain it. Make sure you turn off as many apps that use to burn your CPU.
The first half of the 20th
I
century.
need all these apps to run.
Worldwide economic.
It's like... I think I need to restart my computer. Was that Kenneth? I think I need to restart the computer. Basically.
Brad W says, if the game is affecting quality then play something else till you figure it out. We have
Exactly.
29 viewers, don't restart.
True. Oh man, pressure's on. Advanced. I mean, it's on... When I take this off and you can't hear shit, actually sounds good. As soon as I run this,
Prince of Bismarck, the German people look to you to lead them to greater days of glory.
it don't like it, bruv. Yeah, okay. Well, we can't play this for now.
Their determination
Or let's quit it and try again.
their beloved Iron Chancellor to guide.
It worked before, right? It suddenly started working. I swear, bruv. Oh man, what a mess.
Kenneth83DK says, what's up Johnny? I see you were enjoying Trump saying enough is enough, caught the whole thing, live best TV ever. Ajay says,
Oh yeah, right?
maybe it's not so bad if you're not using apps that takes less power from your computer.
This is fucking ridiculous though. I think it's gonna work now. I did put all the settings on the highest, which is not very smart, is it? This is mad shonky. Look, I had to make this little shonky file. Did anyone see that VR of a 90s... Of a 90s... Nah, this ain't gonna work, is it? A 90s bedroom with analog consoles all in VR, so it wasn't really there, but it was like, oh man, it was so cool. Did anyone see that? No, it's all glitch. Glitchatronic. Make my shit the tronic. Nah, 18 viewers, Brad, not 29. It's bollocks, bro. Audio options. All we have to do is turn the sound off.
Brad W says, too choppy. Kenneth 83DK says, what are you doing, Johnny? First of all, you're playing on a Mac. 2, it's not a super duper gaming rig, so yeah, maybe go medium on the graphics there, but Ajay says, I think it depends more on if you have too many apps opens that makes your computer work too hard.
Honestly, I think it's just I need to restart it because OBS plus audio routing software plus other shit, it just sometimes it needs a roll of the dice. Who's gonna find my gaming PC, my monster gaming PC? All those flashlights on and shit. Right, try it again another time.
Kenneth 83DK says, do a reset, mate, we'll be here waiting for you.
Thank you.
Ajay says, okay, I guess we'll see you later while you react at your computer.
Yeah, I should actually go to bed. I gotta get up in like 6 hours or less. But I think it might work. It might work.
Ajay says, also try Thumper. I want to see if it runs well.
We'll do that next time, mate. We do have this though. Look, Leisure Suit Larry, Indiana Jones, and The Fate of Atlantis, Blade Runner. I quite want to play this. Bro.
Kenneth 83DK says woo word. Hell yeah, that brings back memories.
Did you play this back in the day? Kenneth, how are you doing, my man? Oh shit.
Alright, Jones, how you gonna find that statue and all this junk?
That's not the real Harrison.
Randomman says, hell yeah, indeed.
Some kind of funeral urn.
That's not Harrison Ford, is it?
It's a stone carving of Shiva.
Nah.
Oof.
Is this by the same peeps who made Monkey Island? Because it looks incredibly similar.
Ajay says, by the way, Johnny, did you hear the news of Kathleen Kennedy stepping down as the president of Lucasfilm?
Is that legit? Indies getting screwed.
I'm back. Indy?
You don't look at all well, Dr. Jones.
Exploring our collections can be dangerous, Mr.
Ajay says president of Lucasfilm. Yes, not fired though.
What was your name again?
Smith. Tell me, did you find a lock to match my key?
You bet I did.
Silver Fox 2001 says wish this was the last film
What are
instead.
you waiting for? Let's open it.
Random
Why not?
says,
It's an
is
obvious
this a
fail.
Sierra Entertainment
You may
game?
think so, Doctor, but I believe we are opening a new chapter in history.
Kenneth83DK says played a few of the Indiana
My
games
word,
back in
yes,
the
well,
pre-console
indeed.
days. Where some great titles. I'm back in school for a few months before on to intern on a psychiatric ward. Shit's gonna be fun.
Wow, that's going to be beastly, mate. Good luck to you, man. Audio.
Silver Fox 2001 says throw me the idol.
Game. Graphics. Keynotes. Audio. Override global audio
Gary
settings.
Von Mabach says hey Johnny, hell yeah, lot of mercy.
What's up, Gary? Just caught the end of the stream. How you doing, my man? Text and speech. Speech, subtitles, both. Subtitle speed. Volume. You can change it there. Anyways, I'm kind of fading a little bit. I'm gonna go, but I'm back. Yes, the Mac is
Gary
back.
Von Mabach says hey Massacre mates.
What's up, Massacre, mate? I'm gonna get some sleep now. I hope you have a good Sunday. We're back. Gave you my opinion on Trump and Zelenskyy, and told you about my romantic life. Smoked a cigar, and we're gonna play Resident Evil 0 next. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining. Thank you for the generous donation, Alien Cat. $120 makes a massive difference. Happy birthday to you as well.
Ajay says, okay, see you soon and have a great sleep.
Thanks, you lot are freaking awesome. I'll see you lot soon. Good night, everyone. Cheers. Cheers.